Yo, we are live.
Yeah, excuse me.
Must be two sides. Shouts out
gang.
to the rest of the castmates. Shay sick, Mac at work, Kendall at work,
Yeah.
Key at work.
Yeah.
Everybody at work. We was working.
Yeah.
Today my birthday.
Happy birthday to the guy.
Appreciate it.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like this was a productive birthday. We got some stuff done. We got
Yeah.
listen. It must be two sides. We got some stuff on the way for y'all.
On the way.
What we did last night
Just wait on it.
was nothing short of amazing. Shout out to Panay and Heron. You know, we got them interviews at the White House. Shout out to Sketty, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got these,
We ain't official.
you ain't official. You know what I'm saying? What's the word, Wood? What's going on?
Change.
Yeah, it's time.
This quarter, first quarter, is about change and separation.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
the year itself is, but mostly this first quarter for sure. Is what this is about.
Definitely. You got a matter of fact, speaking of change, hold on, let me switch it up real quick. Hold on. Shouts out to KV. She should have never did it. I told y'all she should have never did this. Hold on 1 second.
So funny.
Switch it up.
He went in the Superman booth that fast.
Yeah, I just got off in the booth, you know. I had to, you know.
What you see?
I ain't gonna lie though. This the only thing. Y'all gotta excuse my do-rag. I just got these fresh braids. I can't let this mess up the braids. But it's the only thing about this Cass Hefner. It be hurting kind of like up here in the eye part.
Wait till he has to drink something.
Oh, yeah. Y'all gonna have to catch. I wonder if they caught that last week when I had to drink
I
something.
think they did.
You gotta pull the whole, I gotta pull the whole,
Flap up.
I gotta pull the whole flap up like this. Matter of fact, I'm about to show them. Forget it. We gonna, you know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
So what kind of questions you got, Wood? What's going on with something, man?
What's great? Shit, I wasn't handling today, man. The ones that I did have prepared, they are not prepared. Well, I'm prepared now due to the fact that people know how the other side, or the ladies rather, to ask these questions.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when it's just us two.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily hard to come up with something, but it's a different dynamic,
Yeah,
you know.
because we talk shit with each other all the time. We always got two sides of a goddamn coin.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the benefit of having somebody you can talk to. Because you might not know this, but I can vent to you. You know, like you're like a journal. You know, like I won't say your diary. I say because that's for ladies.
Yeah, I ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna say
lie.
a journal.
I appreciate that though. Like,
You know, because I actually talk to you.
a lot of people say that though. Like, but that just let me know. You know what I'm saying? That I'm doing something right. Like, and I appreciate everybody who been, as of lately, who been, you know what I'm saying, hit me with the encouraging words. Like, oh, shout out to Cardi and Buffalo Brothers. But Cardi called me yesterday before we went to the White House to go do that. And he was just like, bro, you a GOAT. And I'm like, huh? He like, bro, you probably don't even remember, bro, but you was one of the first ones to book me and GT in Pontiac. And I forgot all about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was so far long ago. But it is still like, you know what I'm saying? People don't forget when you do genuine shit. And I just be trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying? I keep it genuine. But I also ain't nobody's yes man either. And you know what I'm saying? You know, I let people vent, but at the same time, I also gotta let you know you wrong, because we too grown for motherfuckers to just be sitting up saying, "Oh yeah, that's right," and
Matter of fact,
it's actually wrong.
I could ask you the same questions I asked Heron, almost.
Oh yeah. See, this is the thing, you know, you gotta just switch them up, because I don't want to really get too deep off into them, because you hit Heron with some good questions. Shout out to Heron Sally. Go check out that Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start off like this. I asked the chick, I'm like, have you ever been catfished? She like, no. But I've catfished somebody. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Like, you catfish somebody?
I be catfishing.
How do you...
Cause shoot, I only be sending face up pics. They don't see the wheelchair.
But you know in your bio it say flyers in the wheelchair, don't it?
Everybody don't read that though. You would be surprised. Like, motherfuckers don't read bios no more. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Well, honestly, we'll tell the truth. What was the last time you really could say, like, you just ain't hit follow? You just you took the time to read the bio.
I
And if
read
you do,
the bio.
oh, see, you different.
I read because
I be reading that body.
that too, but I'm big on detail.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know,
But see,
so-
but see, this the thing about the bios now. Like the bios be brought down to like 180 characters, so it ain't really too much you can really put in there. Like Instagram be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like you can never really have like a full bio on there for real, for real.
They've changed a lot of things, but it's a case where it's like I gotta look at this because even like grammar mistakes that might be like I don't even like grammar mistakes.
Yeah, I don't. Now see when it comes, I don't like sending grammar mistakes myself. Like I
Yeah.
think I might be the only person who use proper pronunciation in text messages.
I do too. I don't like short. Like I used to when I was younger, I would do like the shorthand or
I ain't never
Like that,
really
but-
like the most I might do with the shorthand. I might be hit you with the, you know what I'm saying, the what you doing, the WID
yeah, I do that. You know, where you
or
at,
the
like,
YWA. But outside of that, I be, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, cause I don't like when I tell somebody I love you and they send me back ILY too. Like, no, bitch.
No, I don't like when I say I love you. You just say love you.
Yeah,
What is that?
motherfucker, who the fuck is that?
I'm like, you forgot the I. Like,
motherfucker.
where the I at?
What the fuck is love?
You
What
know,
the fuck is
because-
love you?
Now, when I'm on the phone with somebody, I'm like, I love you. You know, I'm like, love you too. You know, that's totally different. But when you said, because it's like, it's a difference in perception of text message versus talking to a person.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I love talking on the phone. Like I will FaceTime you and call you before I really text. Cause like a text, sometimes you'll get to it in the text and it ain't even the same. Cause it's not. You can't really. You don't really know.
You can't decipher.
You can't decipher if, like, you being funny right now, you being facetious. What you know what I'm saying? What is it that you doing?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to tell at times with those, and you can do it. Like sometimes you have to put the LOL in because if not, they're gonna be like that's not a joke, you know. Or depending on how a person could take it, you know, and the perception that they may see it as is like, ooh, like that was you cutting into me. When a person could just be asking you a question.
And that's the part that I be, you know what I'm saying? Like that be the part where I just be like, you know, it deciphers. My main man just hit me on the FaceTime. What's the word, brother? Appreciate it. We in the midst of shooting this episode, though. I'm gonna call you right back. I got you. This is my artist, y'all. This Mel Twain. Hold on. I got my artist. He what's jig? We got new music on the way. He just made the podcast. We working hard on this music that we got coming up. You know what I'm saying? Downriver. It's on the way. Matter of fact, we might just go ahead. He probably gonna make it a birthday gift for me and just drop this one single on y'all next week.
We could do that. Shit, we in that shake tip shit tonight.
Oh, it's on. It is definitely on. But I'm gonna hit you soon as we get up out of here.
Tap in with
You know what? See, here it must be two sides. We unorthodox. Like, I know people kind of probably like, y'all be answering phone calls and all that stuff, but we different, bro. Like, this is why y'all watch Must Be Two Sides. Like, when y'all see this man, shouts out to our cameraman, Willie James, man. Shouts out to Willie James, man. Once again, shouts out to Willie James. Like, this is what I like about what we got, Wood. Everybody is here to build. Like, we all building something together. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my goal this year is to get 10,000 people, followers on Instagram. Because I feel like once I get to 10,000 and we all get to 10,000, anything we post, we can start monetizing off of it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless to how slow the traffic is to come in. You know what I'm saying? But this is why we got Must Be Two Sides. When people ask, we can finally tell them now. Because before we couldn't really. It's the biggest key that just came in. Hey. Key is here. Yeah. Where's Miles?
yeah.
Or we might have to sit right here next to me
Gang,
to
gang,
get on
gang.
camera. She popped up because this put right here.
biggest.
It's the biggest key.
The biggest key.
She done popped up here and just made our day. So hold on. Okay,
I had
yep.
to come down.
Yeah.
My brother Wild.
So Key.
My blood is.
So look, Key, you got a new event coming up.
Yeah.
You wanna start talking about it now, or do we gotta wait? Because you know people love to steal your ideas,
Yeah, they be stealing shit.
be stealing shit.
Stealing stuff and
You
shit.
know what I'm saying? Stealing shit. Ooh, you came in icy today, baby.
Nice,
Smelling all good and stuff. Where you coming from? You know what I'm saying? Love Thank you. So, what you got? You know what
Somebody to
I'm
argue with.
saying? So, what you what's coming up? Come on, talk to us. What you got?
I need the mic. I need the
come
mic.
on. Yeah.
All right, so I do got another sipping shop coming up. Okay, it's in April.
Matter of fact, I'm about to move out the way. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm all okay. What's up, y'all?
Unorthodox show this week.
What's up? Happy birthday to Cass. Happy birthday to my brother.
Yeah.
What? Okay, so I do got another sipping shop coming up. It's in April. I was trying to do Kobo, but just got word they only want 10,000 or more guests. So
Oh, damn.
still looking for a place, but it's gonna be in April. And I also have a branding party coming. 2 sides will be there. I'm gonna have a red carpet, paparazzi, and I'm dropping some new glasses. So I do want to tell y'all it's no more spoon fed. Spoon fed is a wrap.
Oh, man.
On that, I gave that to God. But I am dropping a new boutique next Monday too. It's called Lockbox. So
So, with your new event, is it be on your birthday or?
yeah, y'all go ahead all that info. But yep, it's gonna be on my birthday.
Hosted by her brother.
Oh, 10.
Oh yes.
Yep. So it's gonna be on the 8th. I got the
That's
spot
your
and
birthday
everything. So it's gonna be a real nice branding party. What I'm trying to do, because I just got into heavy into the marketing bag. That's really where I'm at right now. I got probably about 10, 15 clients right now to where I'm really pushing them all different types of aspects of businesses. So I'm really trying to get into that. And what I'm going to be bringing, since, I set the wave with the sipping shops, I'm going to set the waves with these branding parties. And it's basically going to be like a baby shower for a business, right? So, and the importance of the branding party is really to do it around your birthday. So that's when, people want to spend money. They're willing to give money. So, hey, don't give me enough for my birthday. Buy me something for the business, because the business is going to help, and then you bring it to my party and you can help brand my business.
Yep.
So this is how I'm going to introduce it to everybody. This is going to be a new wave. And this is what I'm doing in April. It's going to be hype. It's going to be live. You come in there, you got to get high. You got to get drunk. We gonna have pictures. I ain't even gonna tell y'all everything.
Yeah, you can't. Hold on. 'cause they
It's
be
invite
stealing.
only too. It's
Yeah,
invite
'cause
only, so it's not
yeah.
something that's just open to the public.
We ain't gonna get off.
It's gonna be invite only, but it's gonna be the hypest shit of the year for real. So,
Gang.
My sister
like I
here
said,
now.
must be 2 sides gonna be in there.
My
So,
sister
Okay,
here
okay.
now. I gotta transfer back into my regular self.
what y'all was talking about? What y'all was
just
talking
kicking it.
Never made
Kicking
me
it.
this mask. You know what I'm saying? Something on the K, and custom crocheting company. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so I asked Heron this question last night, y'all. So I'm gonna ask y'all, being from the city, or you know how we are, is there such thing as too flashy? Because you know how we are.
Hell no. Hell no.
She a girl, so she can
Not
say
from
no.
the city.
Yeah, it's like here.
Because I feel like you were saying that to say that most people from the city is fucking flashy.
No. Because
Like,
you know
he
how
mean
we
like,
are.
is it too much? Like,
Is there such thing as too
as
much?
too much? Like,
As too
you
much.
Too
like,
flashy.
Like too flashy. Like I'm putting you like this.
Like a
Only time
person that just you came out the house with all your motherfucking jewelry.
Yeah, like-
type
like
shit.
on the Wednesday at 3:00 for no afternoon for no reason.
But I don't know. I feel like it depends on that person, because he could have just damn near lost his life. So he like, hey, let
Yeah,
me put
that's
on
true.
all my
That's-
shit.
that is
I could
true.
just not had this shit yesterday, or he could have got robbed and got his shit back.
Yeah,
True. But at
So
the same
it's so
time-
many aspects. So I ain't gonna say I don't know. I mean, me personally, if somebody just it seems like they doing too much,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, nah, you ain't.
Because to a point where it's like they're kind of overcompensating for something. You feel me?
Oh,
You know,
okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
like a point where like
It's corny, damn near.
You know,
Like,
that's what I
yeah.
mean. Like, yeah.
Don't nobody care how much it was. Now you
on
just
some
look
shit
at
like back when like a nigga got one pair of buffs on, another pair hanging off his shirt, like
yeah, like
that type of shit.
Okay,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, we from Detroit. We gon'
flash.
by a mistake.
Yeah.
Because I've learned that from when we go out of town. Because it'd be like, you be
Yeah.
like, damn, y'all still. All right, I gotta remember I am from Detroit. We is a step up in the fashion world and all that other stuff. like
Definitely.
shit, you know what I'm saying?
Because we set the bar.
we
like,
definitely
we
set,
set
the
the
bar.
bar.
We set the bar.
You know, for other states and everything else, because they know.
You know what's crazy? One city sets the bar for states. Have y'all ever peeped that?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how Detroit as
Yeah.
a city we get paired. We get our
That's
one
that
little
culture.
city get
But
compared to
yeah,
the
when
whole
I was
state.
just doing the event, we were just talking about the culture of Detroit. when you
No, that could. Yeah,
Yo, could-
yeah.
when you going like when we out of town, we can automatically identify our people. Like, oh yeah, they from Detroit, but that's that culture. Like, you can't go nowhere else. Like,
You can't get that.
you can't go somewhere and be like, oh, they from Atlanta. Like, most likely that you gonna be like, they probably from down south, you know.
Yeah.
But it's really like, oh, they from Detroit, not Michigan, but motherfucking
I
Detroit.
kinda-
So it's the culture for sure.
You know who else kind of stand out? Chicago kind of stand out.
Yeah,
And they stand out, but see, they stand out like when it's fall and wintertime because you know somebody from Chicago when you see them pellicoats. You see
Okay,
them pellicoats off the
Okay.
off the butters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like.
but Chicago kind of country to me, so I be getting a little confused.
They have an accent. That's what
Hey, you know,
they got an accent.
they do have an accent,
Yeah.
and I must say, like, I pick up that accent as soon as I get there because if you
Oh.
don't have the accent, you don't know what they talking.
Yeah.
Like, you could be on the train and somebody be like, "Yeah, I got cigarettes for a Starbucks." To somebody from these, what the fuck is a Starbucks? $5.
Oh, see, I ain't know that.
Yeah, but you know that just come. I got family out there. Shouts out to my people. Out
It's,
there.
yeah, but I mean, you know, we that's what I mean by that. Like I said, you overcompensating for
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I
you know?
agree.
Or it's like he came out with all his chains on, Versace shirt, like buttoned down. So you like, wait a minute, like you know,
Bitches do it too, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but
So
I done see.
was
I
about
think
to
it's
say,
too much.
yeah, so
wearing two watches. Like, we got two watches
Okay,
for.
yeah. You know what? I don't like that. I don't
Yeah,
know why
like,
they started
or
that.
I don't like women that wear they dresses and stuff like that, and then they gotta wear they jewelry outside. Like, I feel like some things you don't have to wear jewelry for to
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
like you got money. You know,
Exactly.
like I get a lot of compliments on how I dress. I'm like, oh, I went to Target.
yeah, that's
you know,
yeah.
like.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I just want to say shouts out to Walmart for those them $9, them $10 tees, and them $15 sweatshirts for sure.
Oh,
the
yeah.
most the most I spend on a hoodie is like 75, depending on where I get it from. Like Dirt Label, I get most of my hoodies from there. You know, or something like that. You know, my jeans, I ain't gonna lie, shit, maybe Fashion Nova, something
Right.
like that. Just something simple where it's like, you know, cost something like $20.
And you wouldn't know though.
You wouldn't
like
know.
I wouldn't be like, oh, that nigga got that outfit from the Nova. You know, like
wouldn't know
no.
that, you know, or
And we grown now too. Like
Yeah,
that's
so
really,
we
I
cheaper.
ain't gonna lie. That kind of just tell you like what people mindset is. Like I turned 34 today, and in my
Happy birthday to
31st
my brother.
Thank you. Like in my 34 years, like a female ain't never really got at me because of what I had on, and the ones who have was gold digging type females type
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you ain't really. And people be mannequin like you. I be
They
want to
do.
tell people like, hey, bro, you know. You really not fresh for real, for real.
Yeah,
You
all
got
off the
fresh
mannequin.
off the mannequin, bro.
Off the
Like that
mannequin.
was the full.
Or if it wasn't a label, it wouldn't be sweet. You wouldn't be sweet if you didn't have a label.
And that's the next thing too. Like that's the thing with this generation now. Like y'all be knowing that shit be ugly as hell, but y'all
But
gonna go buy
that's
it.
what's up.
because
But that's
it's
another
like-
about flashy too, because we can have on all the designer shit and still be fucking goofy with it.
Yeah,
all, for
still
sure.
look like.
sure.
But that's what I'm saying. You still can look corny as hell. Like, who
You know,
cares?
but you know, we all can't be cool like Duda. We all can't be cool like Duda. Duda been listen, man.
Yeah,
Duda
nah.
been, that little nigga been fresh since.
He
been fresh,
fresh,
been
but
fresh,
I be
like-
having to calm him down too, like, because he like, oh, man, I want a Rolex, I want some glasses, and I'm like, listen, and also what I've been teaching my son, because my son got a chain, I'm like, any of your other friends got a chain? He like, too. I'm like, you want to start hanging around people that got as much as you, because then you don't got to worry about
Exactly.
nobody trying to set you up. You don't got to worry about nobody getting jealous, because you looking like you got more. And I also had to tell my son, like, don't be in a rush to have what we got, because what we got, we work for. Like,
Right.
you just asking, nigga. You ain't working for this shit.
for the
So
free.
you don't value it. And that's why I be telling him. So now with the name brand clothes, I don't buy him name brand clothes no more. You resell your clothes and you buy your own. And I might add to it, but that's how I'm keeping him to value your clothes. So now you gonna keep your clothes in good condition because you know you got to resell them.
And the next thing too, Neff, is he just gotta understand. I gotta have that conversation with him. Like, as much as we be having stuff here, is like you said. Even the ones who do got to change, you got to watch your homeboys and the slick shit they be saying. 'Cause they'll be there,
But that's why I be telling. But also, the girls, you gotta watch the girls because like my son is a ladies' man, like, and I know that the girls love him. But I'd be like having to tell him like, listen, it'll be a girl that'll get you together,
yeah.
or that want what you got for real. So, and my son be thinking I be playing, but I'm like, listen, I'm trying to put you on game, little nigga, because I've been through that shit. I don't want you going through what I had to go through.
But sometimes They just, I'm out at it. You feel?
Yeah,
'Cause
but
I
anyways,
with my boys-
black men, being a mother of a black man, that's scary. Like,
for sure.
like that's scary because
Yeah.
y'all are already at risk. Like, y'all got to worry about these niggas hating, then these bitches hating, then
The police.
the police, like the police. Like, so it's just like, damn, it's just so scary because at any point in time, y'all got a more chance of losing y'all life, over having some nice shit. I work
Hey,
hard for
y'all
this
know,
shit.
I know shit them bucks.
You
feel me? Like,
right?
It's-
Exactly, Kevin. You can speak for that.
Listen, that be the thing. Like, now I always just be like, that shit with them buffs, it was a humbling experience.
Yeah.
Crazy, because now I just be like, I ain't into none of that shit for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, me and look, if you look at our thing, we be looking at like, I don't know if you look on Instagram now, but all these jewelers got everything the niggas was buying during the pandemic, niggas then sold back. So they got all these bust down watches. This was 30,000 at one point. They selling now for 8,000. First
8,000 or less.
Y'all done fucked it up. The value of the watch
That's a
anyway.
good
'cause y'all
sale.
done bust them down. You know what I'm saying? But it be certain stuff we still be looking like.
You just don't
good.
value it.
I'm good.
You don't
on that.
value
I'm
it.
good on that shit. I'm
I
straight.
wouldn't. And it's unfortunate because you can get killed over something.
Yeah, over
Possession.
Yeah.
And it could be a point where it could be like some botch where it's like, don't even get it. Like he was saying, like last night he was saying they didn't get the bus and they tried to get it from him. But also, sometimes people get killed and shit be fake. Shit be like,
Yeah.
how you gonna kill me for something that's fake?
Facts.
So it's like, and the dude that got
The
fake
guy
ones-
that was on the news.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that guy?
What?
He stole somebody's glasses and posted it on social media.
Yeah.
But they was fake too.
but that's like a double whammy. 'Cause
Yeah.
like, you stole the glasses and they fake. Now you got them on your face.
Then you got them on your face, yeah.
I feel like that's what you get for being.
But they end up catching him because he posted it on.
Man, they post
but it's like,
listen,
I think-
man, they post everything these days.
yeah.
People don't have no chill with what's being
But
posted.
back to what you were saying earlier, Key, about your son, how he just think things is free for him. He just gonna get it.
Yeah.
My son the other day, Deuce, tell you about your nephew. So he playing the game, and the game like he's on this iPad, and it started glitching or whatever it was. So I'm looking over, he just started stepping on it. I'm like, hey, what is you doing? Like, I work for this. Like he was pissed, so he stepped on it. I'm like, what is you doing, man? He like, it's glitching. I'm like, that don't mean you stepping on it. You're like, hey, because you ain't getting another
No,
one.
exactly.
You can't be doing that. You got a phone, you done broke your phone. Like
They don't value that.
Man,
And like I said, with his PS5, when that was fucking up, he done threw the controller. I'm like, hey, man, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
$70 controller.
But hold on, Wood. Don't act.
Yeah.
But that be the part of being a little boy. We throw, but see, little boy, we throw shit. I don't know,
Yeah.
like y'all ever notice like the difference? So, like I just want you to be like between raising Doodle and my niece. Have you noticed the difference between? Them?
Yeah, it's a
As
lot
far as
different.
kinda like
It's different.
Little
It's a
girls
lot
be kinda
different.
like a little bit more reserved.
Yeah.
Chill. Like they only pout and stuff when you and I'm just saying that for me having a daughter. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like little girls ain't really as
I don't think so.
you don't think so, man?
You right, but the reason is because girls, we give them books and we give boys toys. And 9 times out of 10, if a father is in the son's life, he tried to emulate something other than what he really is. He don't give his son the true him. The true him is always, hey, chill. I mean, the true one. You gotta be stand up.
Right.
When I see a man dress his son up like him, that's the first rule. No.
Yeah.
Because the child starts to think, I'm just like my daddy.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the child should never think that he's like his daddy.
Yeah. I ain't never wanted a junior because of that.
I ain't
want
never
my
thought of
kid-
it like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That's why I
that.
never wanted a junior because it's like I don't want my kids to have to feel like they gotta, you know what I'm saying, live up to.
How old is your son with the iPad?
7.
Why do he have an iPad?
It was for the pandemic when he was out of school.
But why you have an iPad?
Virtual. It's a virtual school.
Here's what I'm trying to tell you. That's something that's expensive. He don't understand the value. Give him something cheaper.
Dude,
Oh,
That
what
would-
time?
I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
A different time.
Yeah, because what happens is they start learning the value. Like my daughter's first sentence that she ever said in her whole life was, "Hand me the iPad." Swear to God. She only was pointing. I wouldn't do nothing. So I said, "Till you tell me what you want, I'm not giving you nothing no more."
right.
She said, "Hand me the iPad," and everybody was like,
Yeah, yeah.
"That's her first sentence she spoke."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But these kids, they more advanced than we was though. Like I'm really starting to.
No, they are.
notice, like,
They are.
I won't say they're more advanced. I say
There
they
you
have,
go. I went
they
there
have more
somewhere.
access to what we had.
There you
so,
go.
So it's a case where since how they have more access to things that we didn't have,
Yeah.
they're able to articulate better or are able to say more things than we
Okay, that's
are.
right too.
You know,
because YouTube University is teaching.
Oh,
Not-
most definitely.
Well, not only that, dig this so y'all understand. The average black person only have access to 30,000 words. White folks 1 million. So, and a woman has 60,000 compared to a boy. That's why when women grow up, they had a tendency to cuss us out without saying a cuss word.
Facts.
You
No,
feel
that's
me?
for real.
So,
That's facts.
so they be, we get mad and say, "Fuck you, shut up,
Yeah.
bitch," this right,
Yeah.
and they be like, "Look, you are so immature to say the point that you sitting down right now. I could really just destroy you." And you like, because average boy don't say the word entrepreneur till he's 21.
Well, my son's saying it now.
Yeah, because his mother.
Yo.
Yeah.
Or well, I'm just saying, it's your son's father's. So
No.
so that's what I'm saying. So the best thing a mother could give a gift to is his father. Even if the father is so important in the child's life,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I just feel
I
like
agree.
even when there's situations to where like y'all can't get
Get along, right?
Like,
Yeah.
regardless of that, can't get along, whatever it is, y'all gotta do. If y'all gotta drop the baby off at the police station, and y'all go
Yeah,
and,
I agree.
and do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because it's needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thank God for the women in my life, but because they like, for me personally, the women in my life have always been the go getters. Like all my aunties, all my mama friends, even my stepdad's side of the family, the women on that side of the family, and on my daddy's side, like
because the black family has been destroyed
But see, they
Yeah.
had, but see the
on
thing,
purpose.
See,
Yeah.
on my like with my stepdad's side, my grandfather was in their life.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you can tell due to the structure. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to my father's side, my granddad I think died in I think my dad said like in '78 or something like that. So I never got to know my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? But I knew my grandmother. My grandma died in '93. But you could just tell like the family structure. But I was going back that to say like. But I also thank God for the men in my life because all the men I've always learned from the men in my life on how to properly treat women.
Right. That's good.
You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't learn how to treat, I'd learn what not to do
Right.
with
Yeah.
women type situation.
and
I agree.
also sometimes in the case where not having a dad make you a better dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either way.
It
can make
can,
you
but
better or worse.
But it'll make you a good husband. And see that's the difference. So the whole thing is father, son, family,
Yeah,
right?
family. It's
Right.
family.
So if you're not a better husband, see the love that a person would show with a woman he had a child by when they're married is different from when they just go together. And so
Yeah.
just because you
It's a
showing
different
up,
respect.
just because you're a better father than than your father was with you, are you a better husband in that family? And that's the most important part.
Right.
And most people don't understand that. So that's what I said. I tell you, I didn't raise like 27 kids, right? All of them still love me to death, except for one is actually my child.
Right.
She can't stand my guts because of what her mother. You know what I mean? So I just tell people who, when they're looking at fatherhood, they got to look at it from two perspectives. One, being a husband, and two, is being a father. Because that's what's important. When a child see you treat their mama right,
Exactly.
oh, see all that like we got to stop enabling our children.
Yeah.
I don't care damn if they're girl or boy.
Yeah.
You have, if they wrong, have them go sit their ass down. Don't reward them. It's Christmas. They ain't gonna
They
do
ain't
good
no
in school. They don't get no
Yep,
Christmas.
I say that all the time.
And if
That's
they-
going out the window.
Right,
You know?
but-
Most people, because they want to look like, the best parent,
but
you know?
what? And then the next thing is parents too. We got to stop that whole. I want my kids to have what I didn't have. I understand that part, but guess what? You can't tell me that you want your kids to be better and you buying them all this name brand shit, and your son in the 10th grade and reading at a 6th grade level. You got a fresh dummy.
Yep, I say that all the
Feel me?
time,
Like
too.
you got a fresh
You know,
dummy.
enabling these kids that happens a lot too.
Man,
Because if they do something wrong and you still reward them, that
They'll
means
never learn.
They
How you
go into
learn?
society with that same mentality.
And this is
where-
why we got that entitlement problem that they got now.
and they fuck around and get killed
Exactly.
because they don't. That's the same thing when you get stopped by the police. Just comply.
Hello.
Just comply.
hello.
It don't.
You ain't
You
gotta
don't.
cuss
You
'em
don't have to
out.
cuss them out.
All that
And guess
other
what? Sometimes if you know you're wrong, say, "Listen, I don't have no license, no insurance." But
That-
if you could just, hey, you could take my license plate. I'm gonna leave this car here, and I could go. I appreciate it. I know something like I
And
got
they'll
stopped by the police the other day. They were like, "Oh, so we can't. Nah, I can't let you go." You know what I mean? Driving that car away. You could park it. I don't feel like waiting on the such and such to come pick you up. I'm gonna let you go. You live by here? I said, no, my office on 9 mile. He said, so if you walk that way, I'm gonna drive this way. But if I see you trying to come get this car, taking you to jail myself. I ain't gonna wait for the county to come get you.
That makes sense.
And guess who walked up here?
Okay.
Came back.
I ain't gonna hold you up. I remember back before weed was legal when we was younger. How many times I didn't got caught with a little bit of weed? We had a lot of weed in the car because I got some weed on me, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got no gun? No, we ain't got no gun. And they look at me like, you know what? You was honest enough to say, off bill, you had some weed on you. Y'all ain't got no, y'all go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Like, that whole, we got to stop as a culture.
Why you stop me?
The response. Yeah.
Stop that shit as a culture. Like, we
That'll
have to
get you
stop
hurt.
being so confrontational all the time. And we also got to stop meeting stupidity with stupidity. Why would you play with some people that we have seen
Countless.
over and over and over? And we got to stop thinking, and black folk, we got to stop thinking because it's this. No, they do that to them too.
Yeah.
Like, look it up for yourself. I
yeah.
tell people this every year. There are more white people that get killed by the police than there are blacks. But
Yeah.
they only make a gimmick out of it with us because they know we going to go tear some shit up.
We need some fear. But then they also need fear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's a fear tactic. It's definitely a fear
it.
tactic type shit.
You know, I asked this question last night. Miles, you can chime in too, of course. Having money, does it come with amnesia?
Come on, what?
Yeah.
Amnesia. Like, if a person do something foul, but they have money, you know, and it's like, it gets overlooked sometimes.
It all depends on who they are.
Exactly. We
It all
see it all the
depends.
time with
It all depends on who
What you
they are.
mean they get overlooked though?
Like, certain things that they do, they get a pass for.
Because they got money?
Because they have money.
So
I'm
what
about
are
to
they
give you
doing
an
with the
example.
money?
So look, I'm about to give you an example. Of exactly what he talking about. Talk about R. Kelly like a dog. You feel me? Parents never got no blame.
Oh, in
for,
it.
for that situation. Why R. Kelly was supposed to be the one with the money. But let's turn this situation around. Drake, I ain't forgot about what you did with that little girl that he was courting that was 16 a couple of years ago. It came out and it got swept up underneath the rug because at certain times, the way this stuff and this system is set up, certain celebrities and certain people with money get away with shit over and over again. Like, you got to think, Harvey Weinstein got over with that shit he was doing with them women for years until he finally got to a point to where we about to lock this. We ain't got no choice but to lock him up. But if you pay attention to his case, Harvey Weinstein was the only man I've ever seen this man answer a cell phone call in the middle of court. Like, nigga,
He ain't give a fuck.
who the fuck do you, nigga, we don't care. And the judge was like, oh, okay. It be certain stuff like that where people start to say, oh yeah, you is the monster that they be talking about
Most
because of the
definitely.
money that you got. And people, you know what I'm saying? Like, prime example, you know, let's be for real. Certain women let certain things go on because the nigga got, or that man or that woman got some money. It'd be that money amnesia. Like, oh,
Yeah.
he got some, he's
I won't.
slapping the shit out of you every day. This nigga beating your ass but
But that money amnesia or stupidity? That's
kinda
different.
think it
I think
might
it's
be- it could be
amnesia.
too.
I think it's,
I think it by amnesia.
I think it's stupidity. Cause have you ever been hit by a man? Mm-hmm. Did it hurt?
Yep.
The money? Can you put that money on your wound and heal it up?
Hell no.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it becomes stupidity. Like when people play football, if you get hit hard enough, you be like, you know what? I'm straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had one concussion too many. I'm straight.
Yeah, that's when I took my
why-
son out of football. I'm
That's,
like, oh no.
that's why a lot of people walk away from football at a young age.
Yeah.
They know I'm good for 6 years. I can make 32 million. Cool. I would have never been able to make that money on my own.
You know, it's
Right.
crazy speaking about that. Like, after seeing that whole little thing about what just happened recently with
They my
Bills player with Don. Yeah, you know, them football players. I just found out, like, I knew their money wasn't guaranteed, but you gotta have been in the league at least 2 years for you to even get.
depending on your contract.
Sometimes it's 4,
depending on-
3 or 4
yeah,
years.
depending on what your contract is, for you to even get some money
Yeah.
after the fact. And
and they got the most Concussion,
concussion,
yeah, nah.
and all them.
And they play the least games out of everybody in the whole sporting spectrum.
It's brutal though. Shoot, you got grown men running at each other at 20, 30 miles per hour. If cars is having accidents, imagine what that's doing to the human body.
Man, listen, I just tell people when it's dealing with y'all, it's talking about kids. With children, with everything we just said, they watching. And if we don't make a good example out of just through the observation, like you said, your child started stumbling on his iPad because it said it was a glitch in it. So he watched a cartoon, the scene something that had a glitch in it. So the character probably just jumped up and down on it and made it okay, right? So that's why I came up with something years ago called Ghetto, getting highly educated through typical observation, right? So I was trying to present it to the Michigan government because that's how we need to teach our children. But if they don't have an example, it's hard for them to learn.
Right.
Because between the ages of 1 to they 4, they're observing because they don't know how to communicate. They don't articulate all the words, so they're only looking. So they mimic what we do. So when we get older, that's why a majority of people, all the black deaths by boys, they hanging themselves between the ages of 5 and 8 years old. Because they don't know what to do. What they're observing is violence. Mama getting smacked up, beat up, whatever. Brother handling guns. The mama said, "Don't you ever touch a gun." The father said, "Don't you ever pick up a knife," and all this. So they want to kill themselves because they're confused.
Yeah. I got a question this week.
You got a question?
Yeah, I'm stealing it from Wood. I'm stealing it. What's more important, love or trust?
Ooh.
Who? Love or who?
Love or trust? What's more important?
I don't believe in love.
Trust.
Love them, get you on the bus. But no, I say trust too. Like I said last night, a person, you can leave $1 million on the table and a person that love is steal from you because of the fact that they like, oh, he loved me enough, so he gonna look over this.
I can take $2 out of you.
You know, like but a person you can trust, might not gonna look at it.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna look at it, touch it, anything. They're like, oh yeah, it's still there.
I'm talking something from my age. Love is an emotion, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's nothing at all. Like you can't prove you love somebody, right?
Right. You can't measure it.
Can't measure it. But trust, loyalty, and purpose. If you live by those 3 things, everything you do will be all right. If you put love in any of the mixture, you lose.
Love will let you down. For sure.
Yeah.
Love will definitely let you down.
This is a trust.
That's a bad dude.
Trust and purpose. You gotta have purpose.
Got to. Do y'all feel like a person gets the same you twice?
Hell no.
Do they get the same you twice?
Nope. Me and my old dude, we just was talking about this. Like sometimes when you fall out with a person so many times, it's just like the bond don't feel the same. So it's like, so it's like you not gonna have that same friend you had the first time. Now I gotta look at you with a different view. I'm fucking with you from a long candlestick, So I feel like
what's a long candlestick?
So over there, like,
a long handle spoon. You try to say? I'm like, it's a long candlestick.
But from over there. So basically, no, you're not gonna get the same me twice.
You can't get people the same you twice.
Even if you cheated,
I think. Yeah,
you can't, with that, like you can't give people the same you twice because you didn't value or understand this person. Like prime example, we never give our kids the same person because depending on the mood with your kid, you might be okay today, but I'm whooping that ass later on. You know what I'm saying? Like your kids is really who you don't, and that just to me that's the example. Like when it comes down, you can never get nobody the same you. Like and that can be, it can be 115 and I'm like this, but at 145 you might get this because within that 30-minute span I gotta show you that I'm somebody else too.
2 things. No child get the same parent. Like if it's like siblings, it's like the parents still either the parents may treat this kid different than the other kid.
Yep.
But also too, like if even in the same instance, me and you I meet you, you didn't get the same me again. I say that because I was reserved maybe the first time when I met you, but now I'm a little bit loose or relaxed.
Yep.
Depending on how a person's mood is, seeing how I can feel them, their first impression. So I feel like you still don't get that same person.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's facts.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm the same way all the time. No matter what, I'm the same way. I always been that. That's why everybody like, man, you ain't changed. I'm like, nah, because I never had to. Here's why: I never had to be validated by nobody.
Right.
Right.
I never sought validation, and I never needed validation from no one.
Right.
When people sought out the validation, they give their better selves, right?
Mm-hmm.
I try to be my best every time I meet somebody. I'm just as silly as when I first met you in
Right.
person
Right.
as I am now. You feel me? I never changed because, again, I never needed validation.
Well, no, the first time I met you was asleep on that couch.
Oh, we see
You know, he was asleep on the couch.
there you go. But there I go. And I probably had my shoe off. You know what I mean?
You probably did. One shoe off, one shoe on. But no, I mean, but I said that because you see how a person's character is the first time, and so you see how you got to treat them that second time. You know, too, where it's like their mannerisms or how they talk or how they present themselves to you. Where it's like, okay, now I see how I have to treat this person because even though sometimes first impressions can be bad, you know, or we meet a person, they may be drunk the first time, but belligerent the second time, you're like, oh, my bad, I was drunk that time, but you still look at them different,
Listen, it be like that with your family members sometimes.
You know.
Like, when you young, we all can probably say we had that mean auntie. Or you feel me? We thought this auntie was mean and strict, but as the older you get, you start to realize
understand why.
and you appreciate. You feel me? Like my auntie Renee, I love my auntie Renee. When we was coming up, auntie Renee just seemed like she was so strict. Like that was auntie who used to be on that. So what y'all cuz? Y'all shouldn't be drinking off each other. That's germs. Woo, 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 woo. But then you get older.
You be like,
start
damn,
learning stuff,
Cousin
like,
Juju got that little Herbie bump right there.
yeah, be like, damn, okay, auntie,
You care. You really care,
the same
baby.
blood. It's okay.
Now Herbie bun don't give you same bun.
Because
No.
Juju was doing something. You had
No business doing none. Quick shout out, real quick, anybody?
Key, go ahead, tell us about that event one more time.
Which event? The Keys to the City?
Keys to this.
Keys to the City in April. I'll be back. I told Cass I'm gonna try to be on here at least like, you know, the first Sunday. So I'll be back once a month. I'll let y'all know a update where the location gonna be because like I said, I don't know the location yet. But yeah, we in the building again. Keys to the City. Brandon party's coming. Lockbox next month. So I'm still on the road. Oh, and I'm doing taxes, you know. So hook with your girl.
Part of the tax team.
Hell yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all tax team fine. As
Yeah,
hell.
yeah, they do.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, but my baby daddy like, dog, they look like they pimping y'all out.
Listen,
And
I'm not
like,
gonna hold you up. Like I like the whole like. Y'all did a photo shoot and everything.
Yeah, they
like,
professional.
They got an all-star team. Like,
Your eyes wasn't folded enough.
nothing.
Shout out to
Everybody
First
was
Class.
smiling and everything. You know, I'm like, but God damn, these women fine as hell.
That's a big
they
old ass
fine. They
right
are
there.
fine. Everybody do look nice. Like it's like, dang, y'all had a profile or something for motherfuckers to get in
Man,
this.
had to. But you know what though? When it comes down to doing stuff like that, you do gotta have a certain kind of look. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
no,
Like,
because you
certain
can't be
stuff,
letting anybody
you
because it
can't-
make the brand look
You
bad.
can't.
But they do look good. So
know,
shout out to them. I'm doing taxes. You know, but look out for that.
Okay. Shouts out to White House Studio. We are waiting. Shouts out to Willie James, our production man.
Okay.
We had a great outing yesterday. If y'all want us to come pull up to, you know what I'm saying, y'all studio sessions, we are doing hood to hoods. We are coming outside. Oh yeah, we probably gonna have to pull up to nephew one of his basketball games.
Oh, that'll be
And
sweet too.
And just shock him and have the
What's
they
that?
come out there because
Sportscaster.
Sportscast, yeah. 'Cause
Sportscaster. You have a
we really,
mouse.
like we got a
Right. Sportscaster.
Sportscast.
Fan cast.
Fancast. Okay.
Like we a podcast, but it's like we dipping off into everything.
Yeah, y'all should.
We getting off into everything. Like so, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to us, shouts out to Shay, shouts out to Max, shouts out to Kendall. Shouts out to y'all as the supporters. Make sure y'all hit that YouTube. Make sure y'all hit that Instagram.
Tell it to everybody. Shout out to the year 2023. It's a year of greatness.
The Jordan year.
The Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now that's my last night too. You feel me?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
But yeah, shout out to. I can't even say Spoon Fed. Spoon Fed is no longer here. Dang.
R.I.P.
Listen, y'all gotta know I was hurt. He had it. I'm like, what?
No, shout out to
I'm on the better things.
yeah, shout out to Shalanta Brand. This is me, Karen. Creature Clothing. We also have Star Power Clothing. Shout out to them. Shout out to Dope God Apparel.
Wait, one more thing. I forgot before we get out of here. I got to shout out Buffalo Brothers. Shout out to Buffalo Brothers. Buffalo
Cardi.
Brothers. Buffalo Brothers.
I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
It's my birthday. I love y'all.
I love you.
Love y'all. Love
Mama,
y'all. Love y'all.
Oh, like I was telling Cass earlier too. See, I hate that. Somebody like love you.
Yeah.
Where the eye at? Like I like to see the eye. I need to specify that you love me. Like
I mean, I
you
do.
can't just say love you. Like where the eye at?
But I feel like stop
gotta
being
specify.
picky. Damn.
Here they go. I love
Like,
it. I love it.
that's
I love
like-
it when
bitches
they
up
do
Or the
that.
person be like, I miss you.
you gotta complain.
I
Like,
miss you too. Like what
some
the eye
bitches
at?
don't even say it.
Like what?
love you, I love you, ILY. What about that?
See, look.
Yeah, say, nah, hell nah.
See, before y'all get to argue, we out here, man. It's about to be 2 seconds.